1、い、
い。Learning numbers.
い、ち、
ち。Alright.
1、
1。
1、6、ろ、
ろ。
ろ、く、
く。
く、6、
6。
6、
うん。
あります。あ、
あ。
あ、り、
り。
り、ます。
ます。
ます。あります。
あります。
あります。
I think means to exist or like to be.
います。い、
い。
い、ます。
ます。ます。うん。
ます。います。
います。
います。電話で、
で。
で、ん、
ん。Also, yeah, that guy was so proud of his car.
わ、
わ。
わ、電話、
電話。電話 is telephone. Telephone number is Denwa Bongo, which would be an awesome cyberpunk
い
name.
す、い、
い。
い、す、
す。Isu is chair.
す、いす、
いす。
いす、
I remember that because my Japanese teacher told us to put our asu in the
さ
isu.
ら、さ、
さ。
さ、ら、
ら。
ら、さら、
さら。
さら、
It's a sara plate. Goes next to the dinner plate.
くつ、く、
く。
く、つ、
つ。
つ、くつ、
くつ。くつ。
つ、
くつ is shoes, I guess.
帽子、ぼ、
ぼ。
ぼ、う、
う。
う、し、
し。帽子。
し、帽子、
帽子. Looks like she's miladying somebody.
誰、だ、
だ。
だ、れ、
れ。
れ、誰、
誰. Dare wa nan desu ka? I don't know. Because boshi is hat. Dare might be what? All right, let's review. Let's review what we learned from last time. Okay, so we learned a bunch of stuff. So, boshi, dare, arimasu, and imasu. Arimasu and imasu, I think, are to be for an inanimate object and an animate object. So I think that like, well, we'll see if we can contextualize it. Dare, I don't think is hat. I think dare is sore, dare. Like I think it's one of those. Burning Wheel no Emma wa boshi no ko desu ka? That's right. You got it, Tris. So, yeah, I think it's like are, sore, kore, dare. Like, I think it's one of those, like, telling us, asking a question or telling where an object is. It just happens to be hat. I think that in this case it's who, right? Like, who is this? Dare? Who? Because we don't know, because we can't see them. We'll find out. It'll contextualize it. Yeah, Breen view. You got it. Ku.
Ku. Ro.
Ro. So black. Kuro.
Kuro.
Kuro. Kuro boshi.
Kuro. Midori. Mi.
Mi.
Mi. Do.
Do.
Do. Ri.
Ri.
Ri. Midori.
Midori. So green. Midori no kutsu. Green shoes.
それ、そ、
そ、
そ、れ、
れ、
れ、それ、
それ。
それ、
Oh, did I skip the first
そ
one?
ら、そ、
So, I'll check when I get back. Yeah, I
So.
might have.
ら、
Ra. Sora.
ら、そら、
Sora. Quicksilver Vivorian, the answer to your question, the Japanese word for tea is ocha.
月、つ、
Tsu. So tsuki is the moon. Tsu. Tsu.
つ、き、
Ki.
き、月、
Tsuki. Green tea would not be midori no ocha, though that would be green. Tea that is green. Green tea is matcha.
太陽、た、
Ta.
た、い、
I.
い、よ、
Yo.
よ、う、
U.
う、太陽、
Taiyo. The sun.
太陽、
Tsuki. Taiyo.
白、し、
Shi.
し、ろ、
Ro. Shiro. White.
白、
Shiro.
白、先生、せ、
Se.
せ、ん、
N.
ん、せ、
Se.
せ、い、
I.
い、先生、
Sensei. So the sen in sensei is the
Sensei.
same sen that's in senpai. Just so you know.
警察官、け、
Ke.
け、い、
I.
い、さ、
Sa.
さ、つ、
Tsu.
つ、か、
Ka.
か、ん、
N.
ん、警察官、
Keisatsukan.
警察
Yeah,
官、
police. And then what, doctor, probably?
小
No,
学
kid.
生、しょ、
Sho.
しょ、う、
U.
う、が、
Ga.
が、く、
Ku. I wonder if
く、
I can pause this.
せ、せ、
So we're gonna pause for a second. So this is actually several indicator words. We'll learn more as we go, but the sho part of sho gakusei, sho indicates an age category. So there's like different, like if you're talking about a university student, university student or a elementary student or a high school student, the beginning part will change. Gaku, I believe, is the kanji. We don't see it here, but I believe the kanji is the same as gakko, which is school, I think. And then the sei is the same as sensei, I think. Again, like once we can turn the kanji on, we'll be able to start making connections between these words. Se.
せ、い、
I. I'm glad that your salad is delicious,
小学
LZT.
生、
Shougakusei.
小学生、
Okay, let's go back to the home screen for a second. I want to see if there was a beginning lesson. Oh, we did miss one. Okay.
こんにちは。
All right, this is the beginning. Konnichiwa.
こんにちは、
1、
Ichi. Now we're learning numbers.
2、
Ni.
2、3、
San.
3、
Easiest kanji to
Yon.
remember. Yon.
4、5、
Go.
5、6、
Roku.
6、
Now we got numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
2、4、6、
Oh. All right. Ni, yon, roku. So there's only one of these that starts with ni. Which one is it?
1、2、3、
1、
4、
2、3、4、5。
1、2、3、
1、2、3。
6、1、3、
Oh,
5。
Also, while we're counting, so in Japan, I can't remember exactly how to do it, but all right. So in most North American countries, this is how we count with our hands: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this. But in Japan, we count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Weird, huh? I think you start with a thumb. I can't remember if it's pinky or thumb first. But yeah, so if you're trying to indicate a number to a Japanese person with your hands, it can be just as confusing as trying to say it with words you don't remember.
6、1、3、5、2。
6、1、3、5、2. I was just about to try to remember what my phone number
猫が
is.
3匹。
Oh, counting words. Okay, so I was just going to say, I was just about to try to remember what my phone number is in Japanese, but then I remembered I don't want to tell the internet my phone number. Okay, so we're looking for neko, so cats. This is easy, right? Neko ga, so as for the cats, sambiki, there are 3. Now, biki this is a counting word to indicate what we're counting. Now, we haven't talked about this because we haven't talked about numbers before, but Japanese has so many of them. So, like, if you're counting spheres or ball-like objects, you count using one thing. If you're counting animals, you use one thing. If you're counting people, you use another thing. If you are counting long, thin objects, that's one thing. If you're counting... And then, so it gets into this position where you're like, which counting object do I use? And it can be confusing. If you want to sound like a baby or like a little kid, do what I do, because I can't remember all of them. I just use the generic counting word, and then I get patronized when I do it by people who speak Japanese, but at least I can get it across. And I can be like, okay, I'm counting, you know, things. I would like 3 thing, please, instead of like 3 breadsticks, which is the same, I guess, probably as pencils or pens or... Anyway, it's one of the parts of Japanese I could never quite wrap my head around when I was first learning it. LZT pointed out that there's an interesting, another interesting thing, the way you beckon people, so, or pointed objects. So and again, in North America, if I'm pointing at, something, I can be like, there's the thing. I'm pointing at you, minna-san. I'm pointing at me, watashi. But it's rude to point with one finger generally, so you point with your whole hand. Minna-san. If you point to yourself, you don't point. So like the self generally in like Western gestural culture, this is where I am. Boku, me. I'm in this area. But this in Japan. Watashi, boku. It's my nose, hana, technically, but I'm pointing at myself. And then, yeah, beckoning you this way instead of this way. It's interesting. There's, like, sub-language that arises from gestural stuff. Okay, so, neko ga 3 biki, 3 cats.
卵が1個。
See, 1個. Ko is for, I guess, round objects. Tamago ga 1個. 1 tamago.
自転車が3台。
See, dai. I think dai is for machines, but we'll find out when we get to cars. They might be different. 自転車, so self-powered wheels. 自転車が3台.
犬が2匹。
So, 2匹. Same thing, we're counting animals. So, 犬が2匹.
ペンが2本。
Pen ga 2本. Now that's confusing because 2本 Nihon is the beginning of the word Nihongo, meaning Japanese. So, pen ga 2本. Hon is for counting I guess, thin, long objects. So, pen ga 2本. There are 2 pens.
車が1台
Kuruma ga. So here we go. Dai for machines. So, kuruma ga 1台. There is 1 car. Dai, hiki, ko, hon.
新聞が5部
Well, and then here's where it gets even more confusing. Hon is book, but you don't count hon with hon. You count with bu. So, shimbun, or newspapers, I guess. Shimbun ga gobu. There are 5 newspapers. This person needs to pick up their goddamn newspapers. Let's see what
リンゴ
books
が
are.
6個
Okay, ringo ga rokko. So, ringo are round enough to qualify for the ko counter. Ringo ga rokko. There are 6 ringo.
男の子が4人
Yonin, 4 people. So, this one is easier if you know the kanji because we're looking at otokonoko, right? They're kids, male kids. Otokonoko ga yonin. I like how it just didn't give me the furigana for this. Yonin. So yonin means 4 humans, right here.
本が5冊
Satsu. Okay, here, I'm gonna give me my furigana. All right, so hon, we count hon with satsu. It's okay. I'm getting confused too. Just try to remember the the numbers, right? If you learn nothing else, yon is 4. Yosatsu.
本が5冊
Or go satsu. Yeah, sorry. Go is 4. Yon, we don't have 4 books, we have 5. Hon ga go satsu. Satsu is a weird little prison.
男の人が4人
Alright, we can do this together. Ganbatte minasan. Hold on. Otoko no hito. So we know otoko no hito. We know that one, right? Ga yonin. There are 4. So it's the same counter as this one, but we're looking for hito, not ko. So otoko no hito wa yonin ga no yonin.
女の子が6人
Well, hey, at least the language isn't sexist and we don't use a different counter for female humans. We just use humans. That's nice. Onna no ko ga 6 nin. There are 6 girl children.
卵が1個あります
Okay, so here's where we start to learn. Wow, there's 42 in this one. Cool. All right, we're laying down the seriosity. So, okay. Let's start with what we know. Tamago, right? Tamago is egg, so it's only one choice. But let's understand why that's the choice. Tamago ga ikko. So, ko, remember, is the round the round counting word. Tamago ga ikko. There is 1 tamago, but we need to finish by saying imas or arimas. So we need to just say that it exists. So basically this statement is 1 egg exists. There is 1 egg. Tamago ga ikko, 1 egg, arimasu. Right? Arimasu means it exists. Tamago ga ikko.
本が1冊あります
Okay, so now hon, looking for a book of which there's only 1. Again, hon ga isatsu arimasu. There is 1 book. Exactly the same as tamago, but different noun, right? Tamago ga, different counter, satsu instead of ko. So, hon ga isatsu arimasu.
携帯電話が1台あります
Okay, so we haven't heard keitai before, but we know denwa, and also this is, it has to be this one, so denwa means phone. Keitai probably means cell phone, I'm guessing? Burner phone? Gangsta phone? Drug deal phone? Keitai, I think, means cellular. Keitai denwa ga ichidai, dai being the counter for machines. Arimasu, it exists. A cell phone exists. Yosh.
女の人が一人います。
Ah, I was right. Okay, so arimas is objects, imas is people. Let's see what it calls the sakana when we get to it. Is a sakana is an animal? I guess it's animate or inanimate. So I'm guessing it's going to be imas. So we're looking for onna no hito. So the woman. There is one woman. Onna no hito ga hitori. So confusing, right? Because we expected jin here as the counter, but hitori, futari means 1, 2 when you're counting people. I know. Some advanced shit. We're gonna try and go slow today. Good time. You can review. It's cool. So, onna no hito, you got that. Ga hitori imasu.
魚が一匹います。
Sakana ga ippiki. So one, we're doing the animal counter again. Sakana ga ippiki imasu. So we do use imasu for animals. So animate versus inanimate. I wonder what a robot would be. Pai-chan ga ip. And what would you count them with? People or machines? I guess if you want to be offensive, you could say Pai-chan wa ichidai arimasu. There is one robot, well, there was one pi, and by indication, by our counter, and by the verb that we use, or by the descriptor we use, we could say an inanimate machine named pi exists. Or we could say, pai-chan wa hitotsu arimasu, or hitotsu imasu. So, a person named pi exists. Interesting. I guess you could switch the two. You could mix them up, right? You could say like Pai-san ga ichidai imasu. So there's one animate machine named Pi, and then you decide what honorific you want to use, right? Like Pai-kun or just Pi. Then you're treating him like an animal. Huh? Yeah. How do you counter an artificial intelligence? The kind of nerdy shit that I think about.
子供が一人います。
Kodomo ga hitori. Just one child. Kodomo ga hitori imasu.
魚が5匹います。
Sakana ga 5匹います. So there are 5 fish. Sakana ga 5匹います.
本が3冊あります。
Hon ga 3冊あります. So, hon, there's a book. 3冊, there are 3 books. 3 books あります.
子供が2人います。
Kodomo ga 2人. So, hitori, 2人 are 1 and 2. There are 2 kids. Is it raining or are these kids just like high as fuck right now? It's so sunny out. Ah, yeah. They're about to get raptured.
卵が6個あります。
Okay. Tamago ga 6個. There are 6 eggs. I can't wait till I learn there are 4 lights.
女の人が4人います。
Onna no hito ga 4人います. Yeah, pretty soon we'll be able to yell.
携帯電話が1台あります。
Do you remember we did not learn what ga means in this context? I think it's because wa is a particle to indicate. God, I hate picking apart sentence. Subject, and ga is object. So, like, I think the thing is we're not really talking about. We're not really talking about them. We're just stating something. Like, we're saying they exist. We're not saying anything about them particularly. So we could, like, you get wa and ga in the same sentence together. And I'm sure we'll see that. So it's like, as for me, ramen is my favorite, or ramen is favorite, it would be like, watashi wa ramen ga daisuki desu. Right? Because I'm the main part of the sentence whose name I can't remember. As for me, ramen secondarily is the best. Daisuki. Anyway, whatever. We'll get to the grammar stuff later. The thing that I like about language is that it makes you, like learning new languages, it makes you actually work your brain really hard. I'm terrible at math, but this stuff kind of makes sense to me. Like I can kind of like, I can feel my brain like straining to get it, like get around it. Yeah, topic. Let's try not to break it into subject and object, because basically sentences are wa, ga, and wo. So you can be like, if you're talking about the verb that you're doing versus like secondarily, anyway, whatever. It's not how we're learning Japanese. Let's just keep practicing our vocabulary here. Core lesson.
携帯電話が1台あります。
All we need to remember right now is there's one cell phone.
携帯電話が2台あります。
Oh, look, they're snuggling. Okay. So, keitai denwa. Right? Denwa is the part that I remember. Keitai is new to me, but keitai denwa ga 2台あります. Right, it's easy.
ベッドが1個あります。
Bedo. Bedo. What do we think? It's not a key. We know it's not a phone. Tenisuboru. We know it's not that one. Bedo. Don't eat your sandoichi in the bedo. I can't get out of bedo without my kohi. Bedo ga something arimasu?
ベッドが1個あります。
What?
ベ
Iko?
ッドが1個あります。
Are you kidding me? Bedo ga ikko arimasu. So you count bed with ko, but it's a different ko? Japanese. Bedo ga ikko. So are we counting? All right. Remember this kanji, everybody. Try to remember this specific kanji right here. Because when we get to ball, I want to see if it's the same ko. Because if you count beds as if they were circular objects, I'm gonna lose my mind. I'm gonna go to Japan and be like, seriously, Japan? Seriously? Alright. Bedo ga 1個あります. There's one bed.
鍵が4個あります。
Ooh, kagi. Kagi. That's key. Kagi ga 4個. So we count bed. Why do we count bed and key with the same thing? Why? Oh no. Japanese. Okay. I don't. Kagi ga 4個あります.
ボールが3個あります。
It is the same. Oh my god. Alright, what's the counter for ko? Maybe it's like, it's not flat because ko is a ball. And this is awesome. Alright. Boru. Now, or boru. Boru ga 3個あります. Ganbatte. There are 3 balls.
電話が3台あります。
That's an easy one. I can understand that one. 電話が3台あります. There are three phones. あります.
椅子が4個あります。
椅子が4個あります. Broxlar, thank you. Welcome back. 椅子が4個. There are 4 chairs. It might just be that ko is just like object. It's like a more generic counter. We'll see. Let's keep an eye out for it. If somebody wants to Google it, you're welcome to. But I don't know. I'm taking psychic damage over here. Isu ga 4個あります. There are 4 chairs. Put your asu in the
カップ
isu.
が1個あります。
It's not a cup. Well, it is a cup. It's not a mug. Cup. Cup, everybody. Cup, bedo, sandwichi, kohi. If you don't remember anything else about Japanese, remember that important katakana. Cup ga 1個あります.
テーブルが2個あります。
Teburu. We're learning a lot of katakana in this one too. Teburu ga 2個あります. Yeah, it's gotta be a yeah, it's gotta be another. It's gotta be like something else. Teburu ga 2個あります. Small and compact objects, like a table.
1個あります。椅子が3個あります。テーブルが2個あります。
テーブルが1個あります. Yeah, one
テーブ
table.
ルが1個あります。
Why does table sound so English?
魚は何匹いますか?
It's heavy. Teiburu sounds English because in Japanese there is a sub-language, not really a sub-language, there's an alphabet for foreign words that get loaned to it from English, Portuguese, German, whatever. So teiburu, there's no native Japanese word for table, so we call it teiburu. In the same way that skateboardo, there's no Japanese word for skateboard. So that's what it becomes. All right, so we're looking for how many sakana there are. So let's see. Looking for, so sakana, I think it's this one. Let's listen.
魚は3匹います。
Sakana wa 3匹います. So there are 3 fish. Sounds right. There are 3 fish.
魚は3匹います。鍵は何個ありますか?
Kagi wa nanko arimasu ka? So nanko means, careful with nanko because nanko is 1 letter away from a very inappropriate word in Japanese. I'm not going to tell you what it is. You got the internet for that. Pervs. All right. So, how many kagi? Kagi wa nanko arimasu ka? Kagi wa 4個あります. There are 4.
鍵は4個あります。鍵は4個あります。警察官は何人いますか?
警察官は何人いますか? Okay, 何人いますか? So, how many people that are police are there? 2人 or two people. So, let's see.
鍵は4個あります。
いえ、鍵は4個. So, it's not, we're looking for keys. How about this one?
警察官は2人います。
There it is. 警察官は2人. There are 2 police officers.
警察官は2人います。リンゴは何個ありますか?
リンゴは何個ありますか? So, how many apples are there? So, apple doesn't have a kanji, so we're just looking for ringo. Yeah, I think this is it.
リンゴは1個あります。
And there's our character for 1, right? Just a single line. So this is, whatever this is 3 fish. Kagi, so this is 4 keys, yeah. So, ringo. リンゴは
1個あります。
リンゴは1個あります. All right. So again, we're doing mix and match sentences. We're going to look for how many chairs. So, 椅子は何個ありますか?
椅子は何個ありますか?
All right. Because the answer is 椅子. Interesting. Here's something to observe. Take a note, and it's not important, you don't have to remember this. Take a note that this character, this kanji means child in other contexts. I wonder why isu has the kanji for child in it. Interesting. No idea why. But we're looking for isu. How many chairs are there? So.
椅子は何個ありますか? 椅子は6個あります.
Right. So there's a phone. We're looking for 電話. 電話は何台? Right? 台 is machines. 電話は 何台ありますか?
電話は何台ありますか?
Kirigor Ikal says, before there were chairs, they used to sit on children. So that's why the kanji is in there. Amazing. All right. Denwa wa. So as for the phones, nandai, how many, right? Nan meaning like what, and then dai is the counter object. So how many of these objects exist? Arimasu ka?
電話は何台ありますか? 電話は5台あります。
5 phones. Man, I love how they really just like kick it up every lesson. Like they're not afraid to just throw you in and say like, just I don't know, figure it out. Okay. So we're looking for bed. How many beds are there? Bedo. So isu, denwa. No, we're not looking for phones or chairs. Bedo wa nanko arimasu ka?
ベッドは何個ありますか? ベッドは2個あります。
There you go. There are 2 beds.
卵が5個あります。
Okay. Tamago. So there's 2 of them. Let's listen to that again, okay? I think y'all can get this one. So which of the 2 tamago is this? Is this left or right tamago?
卵が5個あります。
Okay? Did you hear the number word in there? One more time.
卵が5個あります。
Tamago wa 5個あります. Do you remember which number is 5? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
卵が3個あります。
Did you get it right? Good work. If you didn't, let's try this one out.
卵が3個あります。
Tamago wa 3個あります. I mean, there's only one other tamago, so by process of elimination ですよ.
カップが4個あります。
Okay, so now カップが4個あります. So カップ. Now I'm pretty sure you can remember 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
カップが4個あります。
Alright, we're looking for 4個.
カップが6個あります。
カップが4個 was this one? カップが6個 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Easy. Also, it's the only option left. So
白いお皿が3枚あります。
Whoa, Rosetta Stone, what? Let's try that again.
白いお皿が3枚あります。
白いお皿が3枚あります. Let's break that down. So it's going to ask, so now, Rosetta Stone, you're placing great faith in us. So now what it's going to do is it's going to ask us how many objects of a specific color are there. So we have to remember what color they're talking about, and we have to remember how to count numbers. So we're looking for shiroi, so something white, osara, so white plates, ga samai, 3 white plates. Oh, well, there's only one picture with plates, so
青いボールが4個あります。
there you go. Okay. Aoi boru. Remember, not boru, because we're not looking for balls, we're looking for bowls. Aoi, so blue, because there's only bowls. So if it asks us for kuroi or shiroi, then we could say 1 black bowl or 1 white bowl. But it's asking for aoi boru ga, how many blue bowls? Boru, right?
青いボールが4個あります。
ボールが4個あります。
赤い花が1 本あります。
This one should be easy too, because hana is flower, and there's only one flower picture. Akai hana, so red flower, ga ippon arimasu. So one or ippon. Let's listen to it again.
赤い花が1本あります。
Ippon arimasu. There's one red flower.
黄色のリンゴが2個あります。
Kiro. So we're looking for yellow. Kiro no ringo. Obviously, Ringo, because we remember Ringo is a Beatle. The Beatles' record label is Apple. Ringo ga 2個あります。
白いテーブルは何個ありますか？
Okay, how many white tables are there? Well, there's 2. So we're looking for, this one's easy. We can just look for the kanji for 2. Or we can look for shiroi, or we can look for teburu, right? These should all be pretty easy.
白いテーブルは2個あります。
I like how, listen again, the guy's voice like drops a little bit when he says that.
白いテーブルは2個あります。
Shiroi teburu.
白いテーブルは2個あります。白いテーブルは2個あります。
Shiroi teburu. I'm gonna remember teburu with like the slightly more masculine voice. Teburu. Alright. So we're looking for boru, but what color of ball?
赤いボールは1個あります。
Akai boru ga 1個あります. There's one red ball. Akai. Remember, because akai, you call babies aka-chan, because they're red face, because they're crying so much.
赤いボールは1個あります。
Okay. Akai boru ga 1個あります. There's one ball. So we're going to ask how many red balls are there?
赤いボールは何個ありますか？
There you go. How many red balls? Akai boru wa nan ko arimasu ka?
赤いボールは何個ありますか？
There you go.
赤いボールは1個あります。
Alright, so there's only, I mean, I guess there's a blue, one big blue bowl, but
黄色のボールは2個あります。黄色のボールは2個あります。
so there are 2 yellow bowls. So we're going to look for kiro. Here we go. Kiro no boru wa nan ko arimasu ka?
黄色のボールは何個ありますか？
How many yellow
黄
bowls
色
are
の
there?
ボールは何個ありますか？黄色のボールは2個あります。
There you go. So, niko, neko, niku, all words that are very close together. 2 objects, cat and meat. So we're starting to learn enough that we can start to kind of see very like similar words, and Rosetta Stone is kind of giving us things that sound similar and letting, I guess, assuming that we can remember how to differentiate one from the other by context. So, speaking of which, we got to figure out color for this one, because it's going to ask us how many denwa there are of a particular color. So,
黒い電話は1台あります。黒い電話は1台あります。
so there's one black phone. So we're going to ask, how many black phones are there? Kuroi denwa wa nan dai arimasu ka?
黄色のボールは何個ありますか？
Not that one. That's yellow bowls.
黒い電話は何台ありますか？
Yeah, here we go.
黒い電話は何台ありますか？黒い電話は1台あります。
Well, hey, now, if you need to ask someone how many black phones there are, I guess you can...
靴、靴。
Kutsu. Okay. All right. Back to vocabulary. Oh, we're going to get another fun katakana word. You ready? So first, kutsu. We know that one. Kutsu. Shoes. Pinku no kutsu. Kutsu. So, easy.
靴、シャツ、シャツ。
Shatsu. Shatsu. Not to be confused with T-shatsu, which is actually what I'm wearing. Shatsu, I believe, refers to like long sleeve, like button up type shirts. Shatsu. So, シャツはシャツ。
シャツ、ズボン。
So, zubon, I don't know where zubon comes from, but it's another loan word. Zubon are pants, but not pantsu. Pantsu, you wear under your zubon, and if somebody sees your pantsu, you get aka in the face, because you're embarrassed, because they saw your pantsu. Is that confusing enough for you? So, the layers are zubon over your pantsu, over your regions that I will not tell you the Japanese for. You're not old enough yet.
ズボン。
コート、コート、
These are,
コー
I
ト、
love learning katakana words. Koto. Koto wa. I'm gonna guess it's coat. Koto. Koto, zubon, pantsu, shatsu. I don't know how to say the Japanese words for any of my clothes, but it's fine. Koto.
コート、ワンピース、ワンピース。
So, One Piece. One Piece. Not the pirate anime. One Piece, meaning one piece dress. I don't know why it's not called doreso, but alright, let's do our layer game. So, koto, one piece, zubon, maybe if your dress is short, zubon, pantsu, one piece. Wait, which is a one piece? Oh god. Oh god, I think it's this one. One piece. So this.
ワンピース、
Oh, right, here it
ス
comes.
カート、
Scato. But this isn't a skirt. This is a dress. Doesn't a skirt start at your hips? There it is. Yeah, right. One piece wa dress. Scato wa scato. Okay. Shatsu, scato, pantsu. Koto. Koto, shatsu, zubon, pantsu. Scato.
スカート、
We can make an outfit now, everybody.
靴、
Kutsu,
靴、シャツ、
shatsu,
シャツ、ズボン、
zubon,
ズボン、コート、
koto,
コート、ワンピース、
one piece,
ワンピース、スカート、
scato. Oh, welcome back, imaginary
Scato.
roleplay. Do you have your scato on?
緑の T シャツ。
Yeah, midori no T-shatsu. Kuro no T-shatsu all the time. Alright, so, midori. Remember what color midori is? Midori is green. Also, check that out. Midori no T-shatsu. So you actually use the T from Romaji T-shatsu.
緑の T シャツ。黄色の T シャツ。
Kiro no T-shatsu. So yellow T-shirt.
青いシャツ。
Aoi shatsu. Everybody's getting stoked to like learn this one. Ready? So aoi, so blue shirt, blue shatsu.
赤いシャツ。
Akai shatsu. Whoever wears this will be the first to die. Aoi shatsu. That's this one. Akai shatsu is red. Red shirt. Akai
カッ
shatsu.
プを何個持っていますか？
Whoa, okay. カップを何個持っていますか? So, カップを So this sentence is intentionally leaving off the subject, right? Because it's like the full sentence would be あなたはカップを何個持っていますか? So, as for you, as regarding you, cups, 何個, how many, 持っていますか? How many cups are you holding? So let's listen to it all again.
カッ プを何個持っていますか?
So we cut off the anata wa because he's addressing the waiters, and he's just asking, how many cups are you holding?
カップを何個持っていますか?
Cup wo nanko motte imasu ka? How many cups? All right, so let's see. They're holding 2 cups each. So I think that they're going to be saying 4個持っています.
5個持っています。
Not go. There's 4 cups.
サンドイッチを何個持っていますか?
I mean, they're not asking him how many sandwiches he's holding. So here it is.
4個持っています。
4個持っています.
4個持っています。
So we are holding 4 cups. So here we go. We're going to ask the same question, but about sandoichi. So we're looking for sandoichi wa, I guess sandoichi wo, because it's anata wa, but that'll be cut off. Anata wa sandoichi wo. So sandwiches. Nanko motte imasu ka? How many are you holding?
サンドイッチを何個持っていますか?
Sandoichi. Okay, so it's this guy.
サンドイッチを何個持っていますか?
How many sandwiches do you got there? Well, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There are 5 sandwiches. 5個持っています. So this is the same one. This is asking the
サンド
question.
イッチを何個持っていますか?
4個持っています。
4個持っています would be correct if there were 4 sandwiches, but there are not. There are 5個持っています. There are 5 sandwiches.
5個
We're
持ってい
holding
ます。
5 sandwiches. サンドイッチ. Okay.
ボールを何個持っていますか?
How many bowls do you have? It looks like 1, 2, 3. 3個持っています.
3個持っています.
So are we following? Do we understand kind of what Rosetta is trying to teach us here? We're trying to learn how to ask how many of a thing that someone has, and we're learning the numbers to answer them. So this one, she's gonna ask, how many plates do you have? And plates are sara, I think. So お皿を何枚持っていますか?
3個持っています.
No, that's answering the question.
2枚持っています.
2枚 answers the question, so this must be it.
お皿を何枚持っていますか?
Okay. お皿. Interesting that we put o at the beginning, so we use an honorific for plates but not bowls, because fuck bowls, right? Like, they don't get an honorific. They're just they're just bowls. Remember, bowls, not balls. But osara, we give honorific to plates. Osara o nanmai, how many? Motte imasu. How many do you have? Motte imasu ka?
お皿を何枚持っていますか?
So the answer, if you've been paying attention, how many of them? How many mai? 1, 2, 2枚.
2枚持っています.
I have 2 plates, or 2 of them, because she doesn't specify that they're plates. She just uses the correct
2枚
counter
持っ
word.
ています.
2枚.
私は黄色の花を持っています.
私は黄色の花を持っています. I have yellow
私は
flowers.
黄色の花を持っています. 赤い花を持っています.
赤い花を持っています. There are red
赤い
flowers.
花を持っています. 私たちは白い花を持っています.
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 There you go. So we have
青い
white
花
flowers.
を持っています。
青い花を持っています. You have, or
青い花を
have
持って
blue
います。
flowers. There you go.
男の子は T シャツを 着ていません。
Okay, all right. So this is actually kind of clever. So check it out. So
男の子は T シャツを着ていません。
now we don't know the verb. We don't know the verb what that means. We don't know what kiteimasen means. It's the negative version of it. So kiteimasu would mean to whatever, right? But take a look at these pictures. We're looking at what people are or are not wearing. So I'm guessing that kiteimasu means to wear. So we're looking for otoko no ko, which is probably, yep, it's this kid. Otoko no ko, the boy, wa T-shatsu o kiteimasen. The boy is not wearing a t-shirt. Look at how proud he is of not wearing a t-shirt. Put a fucking shirt on, kid.
女の人たちは帽子をかぶっています。
Okay, so here's something that's weird. I've said that a lot in this particular episode. So here's something that's weird about Japanese. Okay, so onna no hito tachi, more than one adult woman. It's this picture. So take a look at this picture. So boshi, which is hat, boshi o kabutte imasu. So there's a different verb for to wear on your head, right? So t-shatsu o, was it kiteimasu, like to wear? But this one is boshi o kabutte imasu. So you're wearing a hat.
男の人たちは帽子をかぶっていません。
Okay, so now we're looking for someone who's not wearing a hat. And in fact, we're looking for otoko no hito tachi. So the men, more than one man, are not wearing a hat. So boshi o kabutte imasen, not wearing a hat. The sen is that one. So
男の人は靴を履いていません。
okay, something is not being worn. We're getting a new verb too. So otoko no hito. So the man. Yeah, here he is. Okay, look at this bum. Otoko no hobo. Otoko no hito wa kutsu, which we know are our feet, implements, the shoes. Because we're gonna look at another verb to wear on your shoes. So otoko no hito wa kutsu o. So as for the man, shoes.
男の人は靴を履いていません。
Haite imasen. He's not wearing shoes. So we've got 3 different verbs now for to wear. There's like wear on the body, wear on the head, and wear on the feet. So kono hito, this guy, not wearing shoes.
女の子は T シャツを着ています。
Okay, kiteimasu, so to wear on your body. T-shatsu, it's this one. She's wearing a t-shirt. It's like a light green.
女の人は靴を履いています。
Kutsu o haite imasu, so the opposite here. Now, I mean, this is a little. We're taking a little bit of a leap and assuming that this is a woman wearing these shoes. I mean, Rosetta is telling us, but fine. I'll take your word for it, Rosetta.
女の人は靴を履いています。
So onna no hito, the woman is wearing kutsu o haite imasu, is wearing shoes. There you go.
男の人たちは帽子をかぶっています。
Boshi o kabutte imasu. Now we know. There's that ko again. There's that verb. So it's in chair. Or there's that noun: chair, child, and now hat. Right, ko. It's our kanji for ko. All right. So otoko no hito, the men, tachi, more than one, wa boshi o. As for the hats, kabutte imasu is being worn. So it's gotta be that picture.
3人の女の人はズボンを履いています。1人の女の人はワンピースを着ています。
That's 2 full sentences. My God. Let's listen to it again.
3人の女の人はズボンを履いています。1人の女の人はワンピースを着ています。
Welcome back, Echo. Thank you. All right, I'm gonna give you a second to process that. So it's two separate sentences describing two different types of dress. We've got lots of descriptions of what people are wearing in this particular question, and we're gonna try to figure out. I mean, you can probably figure out which picture we're referring to, but I think you can probably figure out the rest. So let's see. 3人の女の人 So 3 women はズボンを履いています So 3 women are wearing pants 1人の女の人 One woman 1人の女の人はワンピースを着ています is wearing a dress, right? Here we go.
女の子はズボンを履いていません。彼女はスカートを履いています。
Okay, so again, it's easy to pick the pictures, but we want to understand why we're picking them. So let's listen to that one more time.
女の子はズボンを履いていません。彼女はスカートを履いています。
Okay, all right. So it's telling us, it's making two statements. It's saying the girl is not wearing a certain piece of clothing. The girl is wearing a different piece of clothing. So, and it's using two different verbs to describe her, or two different nouns to describe her, right? So it's, on the one hand, it's saying, onnanoko, so the girl, onnanoko wa zubon o haite imasen. So the girl is not wearing pants. Kappa. Kanojo wa, she, kanojo wa skato o haite imasu. She is wearing a skirt.
男の子はズボンを履いています。
And then a nice easy one. Otoko no ko, the boy is wearing zubon, which is to say pants. But not pantsu. I mean, he's probably wearing pantsu, but we can't tell or see that.
女の人はスカートを履いています。
Okay, so these are all pictures, ostensibly, of onna no hito. So really, we're just looking for the clothing item. So
女の人はスカートを履いています。
skato o haite imasu. So this is the only picture of a skirt. We can assume it's a skirt because you can't see the rest of it. It's not full information, but that's fine. We're doing good.
女の人は帽子をかぶっています。
Boshi o kabutte imasu. There's only one picture of a boshi.
女の人は帽子をかぶっています。
Boshi o kabutte imasu.
女の人はワンピースを着ています。女の人はワンピースを着ています。
Onna no hito is wearing a one piece. It's cute. It's a nice dress.
女の人はズボンを履いています。
Zubon. Remember, zubon, go over your pantsu. How many of you are wearing zubon right now? How many are zubon ga imasen?
女の人は
This
ズ
onna no
ボン
hito
を履いてい
is wearing
ます。
pants. Yosh.
女の人たちはスカートを
Okay, so it's going to ask us for, now we're going to learn the verbs. So, there's 3 different words we're learning here. Kabutte imasu, kite imasu, and haite imasu. So, let's go from top to bottom. Kabutte imasu, kite imasu, haite imasu. So, leg zone. All right, so, listen to the sentence again.
女の人たちはスカートを
So skato, you wear skato on the lower part of your body, so haite imasu.
女の人たちはスカートを履いています。
There you
彼
go.
はシャツを
Okay, so where do you wear a shatsu? Kare is he is wearing a shirt, so kare wa shatsu o, where does it go? Kabutte imasu, kite imasu, haite imasu.
彼はシャツを着ています。 女の子たちはワンピースを
So 女の子たち are wearing a one piece. One piece を looks like they're fighting. 女の子たちはワンピースをかぶっています。着ています。履いています。着ています。
女の子たちはワンピースを着ています。男の子は帽子を
ヒディアス帽子はかぶっています。着ています。履いています。帽子をかぶっています。Headphones は
帽子をかぶっています。彼らはズボンを
Alright, ズボンはかぶっています。着ています。履いています。ズボンは履いています。
彼らはズボンを履いていま
These
す。
kids are opening that pit up.
女の人はスカートを
スカートを I bet you're getting pretty good at this now. スカートをかぶっています。着ています。履いています。Put it on your legs.
女の人はスカートを履いています。男の人と女の人は靴を
The men and women are wearing shoes. かぶっています。This would be the kind of thing that if you mix it up in Japanese, people would probably laugh at you and think it was funny, but not misunderstand you. So if you're like, 靴をかぶっています。I'm wearing the shoes by inference on my head. In this case, though, 靴を履いています。
男の人と女の人は靴を履いています。
そうです。
彼女はコートを
彼女、she はコートをかぶっています。着ています。履いています。着ています。
彼女はコートを着ています。
僕はコートを着ていません。
彼女は帽子を2個買っています。
Oh, so now we're learning a new verb. 買っています is a mean one because I think that this one conjugates differently than most verbs. I think it's one of the exception verbs. So let's take a look. These are people buying hats and people buying t-shirts. Look at this baller buying 3 at once with his business card, it looks like. All right, let's try it again. So we're going to listen for number of hats and man and woman nouns. Ready?
彼女は帽子を2個買っています。
All right, 彼女 she は帽子を2個買っています。She's buying 2 hats. Do you want to know, this is how I remember, this is one of the few kanji I remember. You want to know how to remember ka for like to buy? It looks like just how my Japanese teacher described it. It's like money you're putting in a box. So it's a little bill going into a box. 買っています. She's buying 2 hats.
彼は帽子を1個買っています。
Okay, 彼 he is buying 1 hat. 彼は帽子を1個買っています。
彼女は T シャツを4枚買っています。
Okay, alright. So, 彼女は T シャツを4枚買っています。She's buying 4 t-shirts. There she is. 緑、青い、赤 and whatever turquoise is in Japanese.
彼は T シャツを3枚買っています。
I like his awkward pose. I would like to buy 3 shirts, please. 彼は T シャツを3枚買っています。He's buying 3 shirts.
男の人はコートを買っています。
So now we're going to learn the difference between buying. We're going to listen for the difference between buying and wearing. So
男の人はコートを買っています。
コートを買っています。Now we know that wearing a coat. Let's try again. Listen.
男の人はコートを買っています。
So this is really like narrow. There's like 1 character difference between these 2 sentences. Listen for it.
男の人は コートを買っています。
買っています is to buy. 書いています is to wear, if I'm not wrong. Let's find out. Yes.
男の人はコートを着ています。
Right. No, it's kite and kate. Wow. I like that Rosetta just doesn't prepare you for any of this. It's just like, okay, how well were you listening? It's like, are you buying or wearing? Kite, kate.
男の人はコートを着ています。
So kiteimasu must mean to wear. Ki, ka.
男の人は帽子を買っています。
Okay, so this is going to try and trip us up. So kabutteimasu means to wear a hat because it's going on the top of your head, so we shouldn't have to mix these up. This one's going to be easy.
男の人は帽子を買っています。
This guy's buying that.
男の人は帽子をかぶっています。
Boshi o kabutteimasu. He's wearing that. Look at this guy's facial expression. It's so good. He's just like, fuck you. I don't care what you think of my hat. I look like Indiana Jones, and I won't take no for an answer. Bado asu.
私はスカートを買っています。私はスカートを履いています。
私はズボンを買っています。
Watashi wa zubon wo haite imasu.
私はズボンを履いています。
誰が食べていますか？
Oh, dare ga tabette imasu ka? Who is eating? So we're gonna see the same picture every time. What? Oh my god! They took all these photos in the same place. Look, like, remember this from before? It's taken in the same place as these women eating. My mind is blown. It's all one universe. The continuity is real. All right. So it's asking us who's eating. So we need to answer the police officer is eating. Keisatsukan wa tabette imasu. Or I guess ga, because we're not answering the question about him. We're just saying he's eating. So keisatsukan ga tabette imasu.
警察官が食べていま
There he
す。
is. He's eating.
警察官が食べています。
Yeah, I want to know who has the red
誰が読んでい
flowers.
ますか？
Dare ga yonde imasu ka? So, who is reading? And the answer is either. Well, let's look at our options.
警察官が食べています。
Okay, nope. The police officer is eating. That's not the answer.
女の人たちが飲んでいます。
The women are drinking. That's not the answer. They don't want to know who's drinking.
学生たちが読んでいます。
Gakusei. So we didn't specify what kind of gakusei they are, but they are students. Gakusei tachi ga yonde imasu. So the
学生
students.
たちが読んでいます。
It's tough 'cause
誰が
yon
飲んでい
is four.
ますか？
So we're starting to have to remember context over pronunciation because yon is for, but yonde imasu is to read. So it's really asking us to like pay attention to the context of what we're trying to learn. So now it wants to know dare ga. It's also contextualizing dare for us. So now we know that dare is who. So dare ga nonde imasu ka? Who is drinking? So this one is the three women are drinking. It might also just be women are drinking. Let's check it out.
女の人たちが飲んでいます。
There you go. Onna no hito tachi. So we didn't specify how many women. We just said the women are drinking.
女の人たちが飲んでいます。誰が書いていますか？
Who is writing? Dare ga kaite imasu ka? So the answer is the girl is writing, most likely. So we've got here keisatsukan, which is not, this is this guy. Onna no hito tachi, which is these ladies. So it must be
女の子が書いています。
onna no ko ga kaite imasu. So the girl is writing.
女の子が書いています。
It's nice. I feel like, and I don't know, obviously like I have the hiragana advantage, but I feel like I'm actually learning some stuff here. Like I'm picking up as we go along. I know the pacing might be like a little quick, but hey, that's what VODs are for. Let's Let's keep going. Let's check it out. We're almost at the end of the big-ass lesson. So, the answer to the question is...
女の人が帽子をかぶっています。
So, 女の人が帽子をかぶっています. So, it's answering us, the woman is wearing the hat. So, the question is going to be probably, 誰が, who is wearing the hat? 誰が帽子をかぶっています。
誰が帽子をかぶっていますか?
So, who is wearing the hat? The woman is wearing the hat.
誰が帽子をかぶっていますか? 女の人が帽子をかぶっています。
There you go. So, 帽子をかぶっています. Okay, so this question is going to be probably who has a ball? 誰がボールを持っていますか? And thankfully it's not going to trip us up because no one has a bowl. Alright, so...
誰が新聞を持っていますか?
No. Shinbun, that's the answer is the doctor, but it's not this one.
誰がボールを持っていますか?
There we go. So who has the ball?
誰がボールを持っていますか? 男の子がボールを持っています。
Good work. Alright, who is reading? 誰が本をor maybe it's who has the book? It'll either be 誰が本を持っていますか or 誰が読んでいますか which out of context could also mean who is there for of, but
誰が帽子をかぶっていますか?
Okay, no, we know that one. It's the hat.
誰が新聞を持っていますか?
It's not that one.
誰が本を持っていますか?
There we go.
女の子たちが本を持っています。
Okay, so this one is the person who's reading Shimbun or who has the newspaper. Shimbun o motte imasu. So, 誰が新聞? It's the Shimbun. It's the only one we haven't done yet.
誰が新聞を持っていますか? 医者が新聞を持っています。
Here we go. So, ga is an interesting character because it's...
誰が靴を履いていますか?
I'm going to pause you for a second here.
誰が靴を履いていますか?
So, ga is actually pronounced with like a bit of an N at the beginning. So, it's 誰が, like nga, which is not a noise you usually make if you speak English. 誰が, it's the same as how ra isn't ra, it's ra, like with a little bit of an L sound at the beginning. That's one of the hardest things to sort of get straight around pronouncing Japanese, that some of the characters just aren't pronounced in ways that English characters are. So we end up with this the situation where we have to try to learn new pronunciation for letters as we go. So anyway, we're going to ask who's wearing the shoes here. 誰が靴を履いていますか?
誰が靴を履いていますか? 僕が靴を履いています。
僕が靴を履いています。Zerkalt, thank you. Welcome to Math Squad. Also, konnichiwa, Fikju Sir Quagsire. Okay, let's try again. 僕が靴を履いています。
僕が靴を履いています。
He's wearing the shoes.
誰が
I am wearing the
帽子を
shoes.
かぶっていますか?
誰が帽子をかぶっていますか? Who's wearing the hat?
誰が帽子をかぶっていますか?
私たちが帽子をかぶっています。
私たちが帽子をかぶっています。We are wearing the hats.
私たちが帽子をかぶっています。誰が歩いていますか? 私たちが歩いています。
誰が歩いていますか?
誰が走っていますか?
Oh, who's running? I forgot hashite.
私たちが走っています。
So I got the verb wrong there. I should have asked who is running. Sorry.
木は何本ありますか?
What in the fuck? Oh, key, like, okay, I was, awesome. Okay, so, key wa, so as for the tree, nanbon arimasu ka? How many trees are there? So key is a new word for us. Key wa nanbon arimasu ka? There are 3 trees. So, key wa 3本あります。
木は3本あります。木は3本あります。木は何本ありますか？
木は何本ありますか? How many trees are there? There are 4. 木は4本あります。
木は4本あります。
4本. It's pronounced with an H when you do the 4. Counting words are my favorite enemy. Only I get a penalty to attack them. I'm a bad ranger. All right, we're going to ask how many bowls are there? Boru wa... No, boru ga? Well, let's look at our options.
子供は何人いますか?
Nope, don't need to know how many kids there are.
木は4本あります。
Don't need to say that there's 4 trees.
ボールは何個ありますか?
There we go. Boru wa nanko arimasu ka? How many bowls are there?
ボールは何個ありますか? ボールは1個あります。
Alright, how many kids? 子供は何人ありますか? No, wait. Kids are not objects. Kids are people. 子供は何人いますか?
子供は何人いますか? 子供は何人いますか?
These are some obviously photoshopped trees. I mean, it'd be hard to find 3 trees standing out on their own, but yeah, just copy, paste, flip, paste. Alright, what is this? これは何ですか? これは水です, right? It's water. これは水です。これは水です。
これは水です。
Okay, これは何ですか? What is this? Is a white record? これは何ですか?
これは何ですか?
これは Oh, what's plate? 皿。これは皿です。This one.
これはお皿です。
Oh, お皿. Sorry, you gotta honorific the plate.
これは何ですか?
これは vacation です。これは木です。It's a tree. これは木です。Because it's not 靴は緑です。It's not the shoes are green. And it's not はい草は or yeah はい草は緑です。It's not the grass is green, though that'll be this one for sure. This is これは木です。
これは木です。
Scratch and sniff, I don't know. I think a corpse is ima. Corpse wa... What's corpse in Japanese? I don't know. But dead body wa ima. Dead body ga imasu. Imasen. It's dead body ga arimasu, I think. I'm pretty sure. It might have something to do with whether you've had a funeral or not.
草は緑ですか?
Is the grass green?
草は緑ですか?
Kusa wa midori. Hai.
はい、草は緑です。
There you go. So it's good. You see the complexity layering? Because it knows we know
これ
green.
は何ですか?
これは何ですか? So this is a green bicycle. It might just be looking for bicycle. これは自転車です, which I think is this one. What is this? Yes.
これは自転車です。
これは自転車です. This is a bicycle.
これは自転車です。自転車は何台ありますか?
Yeah, Sir Quagsire was asking, just to review, the part after the number is our counting object. So this is asking, 自転車は何台? How many machines? How many bicycle machines are there? 1, 2, 3, 3台.
3台あります。誰が自転車を持っていますか?
Who has a bicycle? 彼女、 Oh, we're answering which of the two of them. Okay, 彼女が自転車を持っています。
彼女が自転車を持っています。彼女は自転車を持っていますか？
Does the woman have a bicycle? 彼女は she, her 自転車を as for the bicycle 持っていますか has. はい。
はい。
サンドイッチですか? Alright, so the answer is これはサンドイッチです。So we want to ask what is this? これは何ですか?
これは何ですか？これは何ですか？これはサンドイッチです。
So now we're going to say probably how many sandwiches are there? サンドイッチは サンドイッチは何個ありますか? How many sandwiches exist? Oops, no.
これは何ですか?
Okay, so we already asked that one.
サンドイッチは何個ありますか?
Yeah. How many sandwiches? There's just
サンド
one.
イッチは何個ありますか? サンドイッチは2個あります。
There you go. All right, so he's asking, are you eating a sandwich? Because she's just answering yes. So, サンドイッチを食べていますか?
これは何ですか?
サンドイッチを食べていますか?
はい。
Are you eating a sandwich? Yes. Like the dead
鍵
stare.
は何個ありますか?
鍵は何個ありますか? How many keys are there?
鍵は何個ありますか? 4個あります。
4個あります。There are 4.
4個あります。
何をしていますか?
何をしていますか? What are you doing?
何をしていますか?
私たちは書いています。
私たちは書いています。We are
私
writing.
たちは書いています。
魚を飼っていますか?
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 はい。
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 Do you have fish?
馬は黒いですか?
馬は黒いですか? Is the horse
馬は
black?
黒いですか? いいえ、馬は黒くありません。
いいえ、馬は黒くありません。So that's a new way to talk about color. See, 黒く we haven't seen before. So,
こんにちは。
さようなら。
こんにちは。
さようなら. Is that guy throwing the hang loose to his kid? Hang loose, baby. Whew, that was a big one. It's because we did 2 other lessons and then came back to this one. So we are like just kind of barely into the beginning. We're going to do some review, but these ones are much shorter. You know, this was the core lesson was quite large. So we'll take a short break here and then we'll hammer out 4 or 5 more lessons. We'll do some writing, some review of all the stuff that we've learned in the first 3. I hope you're not feeling too overwhelmed, but if you are, that's what the VODs are for. So stick around. We'll take a short break and we'll come back and we'll keep learning our Japanese. So stick around. See you soon.